Hello and welcome back to the channel. So let's continue part 10 of Paradise Killer and start.
Paradise Killer.
So if you're wondering, I'm always doing the start thing because I want to be able to sync in the audio with the video. Because I'm capturing them separately. Anyway, so I did a little bit of search and I know where the upgrades are. And in hindsight, it was pretty obvious, but I am dumb. So let's quickly get one of them. So the two upgrades, one of them has to do with Dead Nebula, as it was obvious, and the other one is related to the ghost that gave us his code for his locker. And we've seen both of these, or rather where they are, but I just didn't piece together the pieces, I guess. Okay, Deep Factory. So I wasn't smart enough to do a 1+1, I guess. But anyway, if you're playing the game, normally it's very possible to find these things. Is it on the other? Yes, it is. Guess this goes hand in hand with me not using the sauna thing. This machine was broken before. Is this the one that Nebula told me to look for? Okay, Vision of Worship obtained. A knowledgeable tablet for Starlight. Please manually install from Starlight inventory, entered by a pilgrim to the harrowing marble player citadels on a planet forgotten by all but the gods. Allow Starlight to process worship clips. Yo, you got the upgrade. Good work. Told you would come through for you. Thanks for the help. No worries, always good to help the investigator of a mass murder. Don't forget to install it from Starlight's inventory. Don't you think that's a hassle, an unnecessary step? Friction is nice, makes things more meaningful. I guess. We'll let you get back to it. Remember to buy more drinks. Buy more drinks. Okay. So let's use it. Perfect. Okay, so I guess the symbols are of various terminals then. Okay, and the other is I think I can run there. Let's see how fast can I do it. I'm calling it now. I definitely can run there. Very easily. Okay, what's this? How did I miss it? Some kind of message in a bottle. Let's see.
The investigator
This
is here.
seem to be lyrics. The theme of a song appears to be doing anything you can to leave your home and get away. Breaking the cycle, finding something new, going on a shopping spree, never coming back. Signed by the Daybreaks, Lydia and Sammy sound like they're unhappy here. Maybe they were looking for a way out of the syndicate. Interesting. Okay, that's very interesting to have found this now, of all times. I swear if I go back and check the video and this was right there, I'm gonna be mad at myself. How did I not see this? I have no excuse, really. Not even, anyway. So the other one is around here. And I'm pretty sure there was also whiskey that I didn't find, but anyway. This was Ezra's locker. They said they'd found something and put it in here. This looks like a Starlight upgrade.
That's strange.
What kind of life was a power plant worker living where they would find this? Okay, now I have all the things. So let's equip it. Now that I have all the upgrades, now it's time to uncover a lot of secrets. If only I could remember where I found that whiskey thing. Where was it? It had a really good description too. I remember. Like whatever kind of whiskey that was, I would drink that thing. But I can't find it. Anyway, no matter. I mean, I can do pretty much anything at this point. Well, of course, a lot of things that I actually cannot do, but you get the point. Actually, where are there terminals close by? There are a lot of terminals, actually. Where should I start? I can decide. Let's go. Where should I go? Okay, I know where to go. Should I run there? Yeah, why not? Why not? I remember there was a door back in the apartments. I can see Shinji there. Where is that? How do I get there? Alright, I have 53 blood crystals, so I'm pretty stacked in terms of currency. So let's check this out. Finally. I mean, really.
Nightmare computer.
Okay, this is probably the pyramids. right? Okay. That was really easy. Barely an inconvenience. Okay. And pyramids. So guessing this pillar over there and here. Okay. These small pyramids would be it. Is that no? It's probably this one. And that's not it. Smaller. Okay. Okay, that's now easy. It's the same thing without the large pyramid. Of course. Why is there another nightmare computer on the inside? Can I enter this place from somewhere else? Very possible that I can. This is so weird. Okay, so I like this. So I entered the dead zone. I remember going here and I forgot all about this. Okay, this is where they experimented with the dead, with the demon. Really, it weirds me out that she never mentions it, even though I found the whole laboratory with experimentation, whatever. I don't know. Somehow I doubt I can do anything with the locker on Henry's apartment. Though I feel like I have to check.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, good for you. I need a code for this safe. I should talk to Henry. Yeah, he doesn't tell me. Okay, though I did learn something interesting about this apartment. That is that the way his mother was killed was probably that he hugged her, actually. When I first heard about the scars, I thought that he carved them onto himself. But that's definitely not the case. As the demon makes those scars manifest, trying to communicate in a language that is not that Henry himself could not express, let's say. And as a result, those tattoos, no, glyphs, whatever, appear on his skin. Let's talk to Sam here. Maybe he has anything to say. Maybe not. Henry's escape. What do you know about the escape last night? Okay, that's not... Why can't I ask him about the thing? Grace Bloodlines. What do you know about the murderer of Grace Bloodlines? I don't know anything, do I? You sure don't. Okay, that's... What's your recommendation this time? How are you doing, LD? I'm exhausted. I thought you might be. How about it is a damame and a whiskey misawari or whatever. Serving whiskey is a misawari. I can't pronounce it for the life of me. Misawari. I don't know. A style is good with food. Mixing chilled whiskey and chilled mineral water lengthens the flavor but maintains mouthfeel. You can really taste the toffee flavor in this one, can't
That's
you?
weird.
This taste reminds me of something. Remember Dead Nebula's fine-aged soul? A deep and complex yet delicate whiskey. One of the Dead Nebula's most popular whiskies. You enjoyed it just before your exile. You had one last night in my bar before your exile. We drank this together with Lydia, didn't we? Have a good memory. It is my job to remember everything about a guest in my bar. I'm not just here to serve drinks. It is imperative that I select the right drink and make sure you leave happier than when you arrived. What did you learn? Fortunately, I did not have a bar master to learn from. I had some other skills to fall back on though, didn't I? Assassination, okay. It's not just placing a knife between your ribs, you must know your target. Remember everything about them. Assess the atmosphere and mood of the target to find the perfect moment and method. The kill is a performance, an economy of motion, a ceremony of precision. Tools arrayed and used intimately. You see that when I make a drink, don't you? I'd love to, but this mass murderer won't solve itself. Murder. Please come back, won't you? Looking forward to it. Okay, I think I probably spend a lot of time hanging out with these people. Feels like I have no other choice. And his wife is right there, where the heart is. Okay, what should I do now? So I just realized that huge building is the dead zone. Then, oh yeah, of course. Yes, there is a thing. There is something on top of the dead zone, isn't there? I should get it if I can. That is to say, can I? There is nothing here. I don't think. Okay. Where was the ladder? I'm sure there's... Oh. This needs to be on. Anyway. I really like this place actually. I can almost imagine it. It would be really cool actually. Okay, perfect. And let's go. Okay, with enough momentum, I'll be able to get this red crystal. And then, perfect. Okay, let's solve this puzzle. Then, this computer controls the valve. This looks like some kind of vending system for the dead zone. I guess the air is filtered so demonic corruption doesn't leak out. Opening this should set the marshals into a panic. Might be able to get into the barracks without being seen in the chaos. Interesting. Okay. Okay, then should I run for it? Or... Actually, let's do it. I don't know if I have the time to do the other one at the top of the bottom of this cliff, whatever, in the beach later. Whatever it's called. I might not be making any sense right now. Anyway. Okay, does this make sense? No.
My computer unlocked.
Perfect. Okay, it's venting gas from the dead zone. It's perfect. So where are the barracks then? Should I be running there or taking my sweet time? I don't know. I guess I should run there and then I can come back. Probably. Let's use the closest terminal thing. No! I was pretty sure I was gonna make it. Okay, where was I to get in? Somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Marshall Barracks. Okay, let's go to the... Okay, why do I have zero things at the... Anyway, I'll have to walk there. Then. Syndicate... Where are the Marshall Barracks then? How do I get there? Okay, between me having no clue where is what and everything, this is the most confusion I've had navigating this game. How do I get to the barracks now? Where were the barracks? But the barracks, my friend, is not a location, it's a state of mind. You see? The barracks is where the heart is. So you understand? Is this the barracks? Am I in the barracks? Okay, that was a waste of my time, wasn't it? Wasn't I supposed to turn on the barracks something?
Halt! This is a restricted area.
Okay, F you, anyway. I don't want to get in there, you know? Why can I not get into the barracks? Wasn't that the whole point of me turning on that useless valve? Courthouse. Probably fucked up. Whatever. Right. When life gives you lemons, you throw them in the trash. That's the saying, isn't it? No? What is up there? Why did I only find this crystal now? Anyway, why didn't I talk to Sam about the poem thing I found? Life and its many questions and mysteries. You know? I shan't never ever be able to find out the answers to them. It wasn't possible. Is that where I'm supposed to go?
Those crystals obtained.
Okay, that's interesting at least. Alright. Okay, maybe I get... Yeah. Why is that there though? I'm extra curious. But before my curiosity is satisfied.
Those crystals obtained.
That. And also this. Oh, interesting. Judge is here. Of course he is. Anyway, let's infiltrate the place. Whatever. Did I need to open up that valve? Somehow I can't tell. Okay, perfect. Yes. The only thing in this game that makes me feel smart, mostly. Okay. Very interesting. Do I just jump? Why not? I actually like the view. This is a very open space, if you think about it.
Nightmare computer.
Thinking about it, maybe they should have had a bit more no, that can't be it. I've never used this or this. I can't remember using it. Anyway. Okay, that seems easy. And what is here? Very interesting. Encrypted file. An encrypted file in a suspicious looking folder that is outside of the main Marshall files. Starlight can crack the security on it. Then why didn't it? Okay, prisoner transfer records. Some records about prisoners transfer that stand out. Akiko removed 2 prisoners that are unaccounted for a day before the murder. Why? Really? Okay, that's very interesting. Starlight got me into the martial servers. If Akiko finds out, I'm not sure how long my head will stay on my shoulders. This file is encrypted and outside of the normal folder structure.
Sorry.
It's a photo of a strangled
I
woman.
don't like this.
My job is never-ending joy.
Sure.
Metadata says that this came from a folder called Gray's Bloodlines Examination. Okay,
The
I'll hang on to
investigator
this.
is
These are
here.
prisoners' transfer records. As well as the Desolation Cell, there is a prison within this barracks for the non-demon possession prisoners. Looks like Akiko removed 2 prisoners 2 days ago. There's no record of them being brought back to the prison. So they're the dead
What
guards
the
then.
hell?
I wonder why Akiko would remove prisoners. So either Akiko is directly involved in all this or she knew something and removed her guards and replaced them with 2 criminals. That is very interesting. Okay, am I going to get caught? Or should I keep going? Is this a good idea? I have no idea. Well, let's find out. Or something. There is a lot of stairs, I must admit. There is a very ominous statue. Ooh. Interesting, okay. What is this? Okay, let's not use it just yet. Is this the entrance? What is that? Anyway. Let's use this first. As is tradition, right? To piss on golden...
Relic obtained.
Piss blood on golden pyramids, anyway. New Knight carving update. Encarving detailing the god New Knight. A humanoid with 2 heads. A warrior clad in gold armor carries a spear, sword and shield based her forces in Romania. What the fuck, Romania? Seriously? A humanoid with 2 heads? I didn't expect that from you. New Knight, the Holy Warrior, the slaughterer of the Chained Star system. New Knight is an arrogant goddess that only deems soldiers worthy of her attention. The Syndicate got superstitious after any statues of her outside of martial grounds were destroyed by red lightning on the 5th island. Since then, there has only ever been 1 statue of her on each island. Henry says he remembers seeing New Knight last night. Did he come past the statue?
Sure.
If he did, it means he came through the barracks. He's the only one on the island. That means Henry took a different route to the council building.
That's strange.
Which route did he actually take? That is very interesting, actually. This door leads to the barracks. It's a secure tunnel to the Desolation Cell where Henry is incarcerated. It is coded only to Akiko's blood vial. Oh, very interesting. So that's the entrance from that bridge, from the bridge, yes. Interesting. Okay, martial quarters, mess hall and training hall. My blood vial hasn't been authorized for this door. I doubt Akiko will allow that. Okay. What is this? Okay, before I do that. Armory and combat halls. My blood vial hasn't been authorized. Okay, so this is the exit. Prisoner processing. I can't. Okay, I need to be allowed. Or Marshall, so yes. So normally there should be a guard here and I should be able to enter, I guess. But now I'm entering illegally, I guess I should say, and I need to upgrade the permissions on my blood vial. That should violate any of these doors. It's a weird way to put it. Anyway, vial 8. If you eat it, is it the vial 8 it? What am I saying anyway? Okay, I should probably leave. Maybe. Was there any point in me turning that valve? Would there have been guards in this place if I had not done that? I'm not sure if I did anything. Well, nevertheless, I found something very interesting relating this case. So now to where? Is that Shinji or am I hallucinating? Why is he there again? It does look like Shinji for whatever reason. I'm gonna run towards him. Big mistake. No, it's one of the marshals. Oh, okay. That makes sense. They are guarding the place now. That... Why is the guy there? Anyway. I'm not interacting with the guy. That sound. Is there a blood crystal here? Anyway, I can't remember if there is any ghost I forgot to pacify. Help anyway. I wonder. Gated views. That is still... Should I close that? I think... Maybe I should close that, right? Should I not? Anyway, before I do anything, let's solve this thing.
Computer.
This is getting too easy with these things. Wow. Did I jinx it? No. I'm just blind.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Okay, this nightmare computer controls the obelisks on the beach. There's an activation command. Alright. The answer to the second holy seal is revealed. Go to space, use the answer, see the cosmos, fear the cosmos, lust after the cosmos, embrace the cosmos, scream at the cosmos, put a gun to your head and cry at the cosmos. Would have expected KHX to message that text a bit before he released version 1.0. The obelisks hold the secret to getting through the second holy seal. Where is... What the fuck? Anyway, normally this requires a data key. KHX crafted the obelisks and the data encryption, a man of many talents. Inserting the data key handshakes with the computer and allows the user to activate the obelisks. Good job, Starlight could break into it. The log showed this was accessed recently by someone else. Yuri, what was he doing
The
here?
investigator is here.
Connected the key and activated the obelisks. So many things.
What the hell?
A remote key. An unknown device wirelessly connected to the machine, and the key was input remotely 2 days ago. Interesting. From where though? It would need to be somewhere with line of sight from the device. Whoever remotely accessed it would need to be able to see the obelisk somewhere near here. Will have line of sight, maybe up on the cliff behind me. The obelisk tell me something at least. Okay. It looks like this is showing me a code. The symbols are snake, scholar, bull, bird. I've seen these symbols before when I put on my space helmet. I should go back there and try again. The horrifying depths of space can wait. Let's go. Snake, scholar, bull, bird. Snake. Okay, snake, scholar, bull, and bird. I guess I could have brute forced my way into this. That's it, I must have unlocked something. This was designed to safeguard against random attempts to crack the code. Was Cincy right? Did the demon possessing Henry feel its way through? One last kiss was our exorcist. She might be able to help. So many things I keep finding. Council building. Wait, what? The third holy seal. It looks like a blood lock. Starlight can take a look.
Sure.
A blood lock coded to council blood. To get through this, you need to have the blood of one of the council members in you, or presumably a sample to trick the lock with. Whose blood locked in through here? All of the council expected. This lock has hardly been used since the start of the island. There's only a few instances of loggings over the centuries. Every time the lock has been opened, it's been as a group. The entire council, no exceptions, except recently. There are two anomalies here. There's an unknown blood sampled at logged in last night after all of the council had entered meditation. Interesting, that's why they killed them so easily. Starlight doesn't recognize it. An unknown individual with council blood came through the lock last night while the council were meditating. How do we have an unknown suspect with council blood? Who else entered the hallowed ground?
Nanny, the hell?
Henry's blood was used on this lock last night. Does that put him at the scene?
That's strange.
How the hell did Henry's blood open the lock? He's a citizen, not a council member. And one of the council logged in 2 days ago, stayed for a few minutes and left. Kafka memory. What was he doing here without the rest of the council? The blood chiller Sam had in his hidden distillery had a blood sample bottle with the letter K on it. Okay, the blood was scrubbed clean, but it could very well be Kafka's memory's blood. If it was, that means Sam used it 2 days ago to open this blood lock. Was he setting up the crime? Need to check with Doom Jazz, maybe a sample is missing. New case file. Who opened the 3rd seal? And I'm not really closing any files, to be honest. Guess this is the 4th holy seal. What's the deal? There's a data port. Starlight might find something. Data port OS Syndicate OS Black Planet version. Interfacing, handshaking, authenticating. Welcome to Syndicate OS Black Planet. To deactivate 4th Holy Seal barrier, please become godlike.
That's weird.
Barrier, the barrier is freaking out. Become godlike? Please present godline to bioscanner. It's checking to see if someone is biologically godlike. Error. 4th Holy Seal is non-responsive. System has suffered a critical failure. Please reboot system. Leader Montserrat authorization required. The 4th Holy Seal is toast. Whatever happened last night did a number on it. Godlike? How did someone become godlike? There is a god in paradise, I could ask.
That's strange. Ooh, the investigator is here.
Okay, that's the same thing.
That's weird.
Okay, so many things. I can continue. Oof. Okay, so now I can confirm that all of them are dead. No match to any council member. There is trace of Ice Kiwami's blood. He took his own life years ago though. Doesn't match Henry's blood. He doesn't have a massive wound on him anyway. No match, someone else was here last night. Why does this blood just stand at the wall? The wall is normal, no signs of secret entrance or anything. This just gets weirder. Okay, now I can confirm the murder scene. Pink petals, just like the ones downstairs. Does this put Yuri at the scene? He wears a hat with pink petals. This won't hold up in the trials without anything to back it up. Chancellor Leon disaster. Cause of death appears to be blade taking off the front of his scalp, slicing through his brain. Maybe the silent god walk with you in all the cosmic heavens. Everyone has been sliced up with a blade. The lacerations are all clean. They were done with a sharp, perfect blade. They don't have any skin cells under their fingers. They were killed before they knew what was happening. The cuts matched the blade Henry was allegedly found with and took from Akiko. So that's make origin. Cause of death, slash across the throat. Okay. Interesting. Rather anti-demon, apparently. Fine stranger. Cause of death is nearly being decapitated by a laceration across his throat. Montserrat. Cause of death is sliced windpipe and artery. There's a gun lying next to him. There's a strange pendant around his neck. May the silent blah blah. Okay, that is Pandora 2. Horizontal slash across the stomach. Okay. Kafka memory. Vertical laceration from his groin to ribcage. His organs have spilled out. Jeez. Lunatic Pop. Missing several fingers, which suggests he tried to defend himself from an attack with a blade. Cause of death is a deep horizontal cut through his head. So this one managed to wake up. High Priestess and Counselor Gabriella Devotion. Cause of death is a deep laceration through the abdomen. So I guess after the first death they probably started to realize what was happening.
The investigator
There's a
is
strange
here.
blood spray here, doesn't match any of the council members. Spray is from a bullet exiting the body.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Lodged in the wall, it's a Fukada round. Gun line next to Leader
investigator
Montserrat.
is
It's been
here.
fired twice. It's an old weapon that uses Fukada rounds.
The
The blood sample
investigator is
isn't in the database, but there's a hint on some of the DNA.
I don't like this.
The blood has Carmelina's DNA. It's not her blood, but it could be her offspring. Does she have a child? If I go to her without any more evidence, I'll rattle her and get nothing out of her. If she does have a secret child, it'll be somewhere on the island. So now I'm also searching for Carmelina's secret child. Okay, I didn't expect to find a dead killer demon inside the council's penthouse. So that's the same demon they'd been experimenting on the dead zone. It's been shot in the head, the bullet is stuck in the skull.
Ah,
It's a Fukada round, a high-powered bullet. There's a gun line next to Leader Montserrat. There are hairs claws on its arm, like knives. They're perfect as well. The claws are covered in blood. Starlight can run the blood.
sure.
Several council members. The council were all killed in a perfect blade. The Sting's clones could have done it.
That's weird.
What the hell is this thing doing here? Does this have anything to do with Henry? He led the demons on to the island.
Sure.
Since he's on the island, so the marshals definitely didn't catch them all. If the marshals missed Shinji, did they miss the killer demon too? This crate is bizarre. It looks like it was hidden in this
That's
chest.
strange.
Did someone bring it here and hide it as a trap? It looks like the containment crate burst open, smashing open the chest. If you could get a killer demon in here and find a way to release it at the right time, it would make a hands-free murder weapon. There are a number of restraints inside. The inside is covered with claw marks. The restraints have sacred words on them. Those are used to subjugate demons. Is this where the killer demon came from? The claw marks match. If the killer demon came from this crate, it didn't kill the marshals downstairs. If the killer demon got here via this containment crate, it means it didn't go through the holy seal. Someone brought it through the seals and left it here. Someone planted a trap. When the council were vulnerable, someone released a psycho killer demon to attack them. Were they assuming no one would get into the crime scene afterwards though? The crate leaves a trail of evidence.
Sure.
Did it matter though? Is the presence of the killer demon enough to complete the plan? Did they assume that the seals would never be opened again? They assumed I wouldn't be on the island investigating. Bad call. Starlight is detecting dead zone residue from the crate. This crate must have come from the demonology bunker in the dead zone. There were more in there. Okay, I mean that's very obvious. Where else would it have come from? This crate has a remote receiver on the lock. Someone could have remotely activated it to open it. This receiver has the same number as the one Witness dialed at midnight last night. Witness opened a crate containing a killer demon remotely in the council penthouse. Holy shit. Alright, that's a whole lot to take in. So someone brought this demon here from the dead zone.
Sure.
And
The investigator. That's weird. Sure.
anyway,
What the hell?
that shouldn't happen
Got it.
actually.
The investigator is here.
Okay, so they
Now
brought
the
it
hell?
from the dead zone where they were experimenting with demons. That's pretty obvious. The helmets that they used. Ooh. Okay. So I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to find in here. There's so many information right now that I'm a bit overwhelmed actually. But in any case. Whew. Too much information at once, really. I know now that two prisoners have been transferred before before the day of the murder. And not only that, actually I'll save here and talk to Judge. I don't know if I can hang out with the judge. I think I should talk to him anyway. With this, I think I've explored all of the island by now. And yet I haven't found the crest that I'm missing. Where could it be? Actually, what does slot into this mural? Not the slightest idea of being there, okay? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look it up. Anyway, on the meantime, let's go to the judge and talk to him about my suspicions.
The investigator. Are you our savior as well? Is paradise worth saving? The door to truth will open.
Okay, so I can't actually converse. What is that? Ooh, interesting. So I have a gun. and I'll be executioner.
Ha.
That's weird. Okay. So many things.
Ha.
Oh, okay. I remember this. The mountain courts. This is where I found the ghost. The factory was just here, wasn't it? Everything within view, I just didn't know it. This is where the work space for KHX. Okay, let's talk to the medium turned spirit. Not my intention. Okay, why is even the flashlight, why is it even available? If it has no use so far, and I'm at the end of the game. Also, there's something here to unlock. How could I have forgotten? Really embarrassing. Anyway, I'm here now, so let's do this. And I still have the pyramid to unlock. This is the grave of Ice Kiyomi. He was old school syndicate and one of the council members. The grave plaque says he died 25 years ago. There's an inscription. Heartbreakers, lifesavers and brothers under the cosmos. Pyramid, no, worship. Okay, that's the first time I'm using this. Nope. Okay, this is the hardest one. Are there more of these? How am I supposed to? That's right. Okay, what? Lol. Lamao even. Nice way too simplified to make any amount of sense. Though I might say 69. Nice. 83. Nice. Really? I am beyond disappointed. I am calling it now. This is very embarrassing. Weird. Okay. Nope. So which is the torso? What am I missing here? I think this is not this. This is wrong. But it does change the percentage. Nope. I don't know, really. Could it be a combination thing? Is that it? No. No, I don't see it. Let's see, I need to find the torso thing first. What could it be? Nope. It's from here, but I am blind. And that doesn't make any sense.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Okay.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
EQM is blood vial. This island is built on blood. Blood connects all secrets. What about Henry's blood?
I have.
Damn
The
much.
investigator is here.
Ice was Henry's father. That's exciting. Council member had a relationship with a citizen, and now we have Henry. That gives Henry the council blood. He'd need to break the blood lock on the third holy seal.
Key item obtained.
Ice key on. Huh. That is embarrassing for the council. So a lot of things I found out, and yet there is one place I still haven't explored. Let's review a little bit of the things before I close the game. Alright, let's see. Henry's demon let demons on the island a decade ago. Is this one of them? Since he's on the island, they haven't seen him, blah blah blah. Demonic crate, demon punker. Only this is only connection to the two of them. And I have a lot of unsorted evidence, including the prisoner transfer. Okay, maybe I need to see who Kiwami was. Ice Kiwami suicide. Born in a remote area of India and came to the Syndicate during the Great Betrayal. After saving doomed Jazz from torture, the two chased after the newly formed Syndicate as they made their way throughout Mesopotamia. Ice Kiwami took his own life several years ago. It is unknown why. Victims of mass abductions brought to the island and forced to worship the gods. The psychic energy created by their worship channeled by syndicate priests and fed to the gods. Citizens are the lowest class of island inhabitants, spending their lives in worship and working in the deep factory and farm. 3,106 worshippers and workers. Montserrat. Okay. Let's talk to her.
One more gift.
Oof, this is going to be exhausting. Actually,
What mysteries are around us?
do you know about anything about the fourth holy seal? I know it requires godliness to get
That's
through.
strange.
How do you know that? As a spirit, you can go to places others can.
Sure.
How can someone get through it? Find out how to become close to a god. What about
Do
Henry?
you understand,
Tell
investigator?
gods and demons when you get down to it. Alien beings from the depths of the universe. How could the syndicate differentiate between a demon and a god? What if that's the flaw in their plan? Could a demon get through the god seal? Could it?
Got it.
Know anything about demons on the island? I was wondering when you'd encounter
The
them.
truth is all
Them?
around you,
I have seen a
investigator.
lot of things, watched a lot of people do a lot of things. Have you heard the rumors? A secret demonology research room run by someone that it
The
shouldn't be?
investigator is here.
Where? You should go and speak to Crimson. She'll be able to help. There's a secret in the dead zone, but there's a problem with that isn't there.
Got it.
Dead zone is off limits. You need the correct key to get in and you'd be locked.
Are you paying attention, investigator?
Precisely. What if there was another way in though? I've already been there. Come on,
you happy
game.
with your
Get in
truth?
with the program. A
What the
tunnel
hell?
perhaps? I've already been through that.
Don't
Come on.
Test what mysteries are around
Ah.
us. Sure.
Okay, now I know the thing that I already knew. It is thanks for nothing, I guess. There is no such thing as a perfection. The syndicate has obsessed over demonic corruption that turned a blind eye to the corruption itself. Introspection was never a
Who
strong
would
suit.
benefit from a
I be-
crime like these?
I believe it to be an ever-ceasing trend, don't you? I've been in the Idlelands, nothing to except introspect up there. What did you learn? The mysteries we leave behind hurt more than the mysteries we can reach out and grasp. Hope you like buffets, investigator. There are nothing but mysteries on this island.
Those are facts, but are they the truth?
Are you enjoying being back in paradise? Back on the sun-baked concrete?
Ah,
The syndicate needs an investigator and I answered the call. It is my role in all of this. What roles are the others playing out, I wonder?
don't test me.
That's what I'm here to find out. Hope you do, investigator. How farther do this relationship go? Relationships. Plural. Anyway. Interesting, okay. Maybe I should go and close up that valve over from that side. Or maybe not. I don't know. Anyway. So a lot of things I found out. And sooner or later I'll have to make a decision, won't I? Yes, actually, never mind that. I can make a bit of a bigger video. What is this? This looks quick. I could probably smash it with something. With what? Okay, that's the first time I'm seeing this. What could I smash this with? What the? Search it. I'll look for it later. Whatever. I'm kind of tired. And probably I will need to hang out with people. And I'm guessing now my theory as it evolves throughout the game, someone or a lot of people set the guy up, the council, to get rid of them. And the thing about it, they were getting out of control a bit. And let's see. What are you doing this for these people? They locked you up for something that really wasn't your fault.
I was born to investigate.
I'm an investigator, I investigate. Even if it's for a bunch of psychos that wish you weren't on the island.
I'm glad to be back.
A job's a job, I guess. Not there. Okay. Okay, Shinji. Can I get at you? What is this?
Recording obtained.
Going to find out what's going on. This isn't right. The island feels wrong. I'm going to blow this wide open. The syndicate, the syndicate, the syndicate. This island feels wrong. Could it be you're in it neck deep, up to your eyes in crime? Our battlefield and psychos and criminals. That's my job. And you're cool with it?
Got it.
You can't investigate if there aren't crimes. What you're saying is that you never want to wipe out crime because then you'll have nothing to do. That's one way of looking at it. It's the only way if you ask me. Okay, can I talk to Sam or rather his wife? Or are the marshals going to get in my way? I also need to talk to Henry and the woman, Akiko. I need to hang out with them as much as possible, I think, to get them to open up to me. And I'm not getting anywhere if I don't have everything that I need.
Daybreak.
Case files. You know anything about demons on the island? Not a thing, LD. Didn't the marshal kill them all during Henry's incident? Been writing lyrics,
What are
Lydia?
you talking about, LD?
What do you mean, LD? Found these lyrics in a
Come on,
bottle?
LD.
No way, that's embarrassing. Should have known the tide around this island was junk. Assume they have some meaning? Never ask a songwriter about their lyrics, LD. If you can't intuit the meaning, you weren't meant to know. Okay, she clearly knows nothing about all of this. Let's hang out, it's just that.
Let's go for a drive, LD.
Your jacket doesn't smell too bad. Well, ain't you a charmer, LD? Even though thought about replacing it, you're out of your mind. You never replace a battle jacket. It becomes part of your life, part of you. It's been millennia, and it'll be millennia more. I told you painting at the moment. Abstract stuff. This island has existed for centuries. What does it mean to me? That kind of thing. I'd like to see them. Might learn something more about you. I'll paint something that represents you, LD. What represents me? Thinking about it must be a hard island to paint. Why? There's a lot of history here. Have to focus, block that out, concentrate on how the island makes me feel in the moment. The beach okay again, LD? Perfect.
Come on, LD.
I have something I think we should discuss.
It's complicated.
It's probably
The
nothing, LD.
investigator is
Nothing
here.
is probably
Why?
something. K-Man is missing, right? K-Man. Sorry, yes, he is. The other day, Yuri started freaking out and the HQ totally went off. One of the
Test me.
assistants. How does this relate? Was looking for his ring, it's a nice
Got
ring,
it.
blah blah. So I know whose ring that was.
Why?
Okay. Yuri was lashing out, he'd lost the ring and was going berserk about
Pilot
it.
feels bad,
Do you
LD.
think this is relevant? I want to help K-Man, you know? I think it is, thanks Lydia. So I know whose ring that was that I found on the body then. I guess it makes sense to not tell the suspects about a murder case.
If you want.
What the hell?
The dead zone is leaking demonic gas. The purifying system seems to have failed.
Maybe I should go close the demonic gas. Let them go back to their posts. Is that something I can do? Anyway. I think I'm closing in on the end, maybe. I should go talk to our broker also. She might want to know about some of these things. Mostly to hang out with her though. Simpson, you got the inside track on demons on the island? You mean Shinji?
Sure.
Let's start with Shinji. He's a little asshole, but he's
What
harmless.
the hell?
You've met him, why wasn't he being captured? He's weak, he has to choose when and where to physically manifest himself, so he avoided capture. You've not reported him? He's helped me with a few things, he's seen things I haven't. The island's going to end, he's too quick to do anything, so what's the harm? Could he have killed the council? No way, he has limits. He can barely hold physical objects, his weekend's astral body conflicts with our reality. What about
That's
other demons?
strange.
On the island? I assume the marshal got them all after the Henry incident. So you're not aware of any other demons on the island that might have got into the council penthouse last night and redecorated it in a nice shaded of viscera. What do you know about secret demonology labs? You mean the one in the dead zone coded to witnesses and Carmelina's blood vials? Good work, lady. I've been in it, but I don't know how it was kept a secret. I think it was an old panic room Carmelina designed into the island. I've never been in there, but I realized Witness was up to something a while back. He managed to keep it a secret from everyone else, but I have ways of finding things out. Why did he start down this dark path? Witness wants to understand why Paradise fails. The fail point is demonic corruption, it rots the island and causes the end of a paradise. I need to find out more.
I have my way.
That's weird.
Okay, so everyone knew about the fourth shield.
Good work.
Let's see.
Business is business. Good work.
I know Witness was growing to despise Montserrat. Montserrat was tightening his grip on her soul. Montserrat was giving into paranoia, worried about his precious
Doesn't
perfect
matter.
island. History was repeating, the island was shrouded in
Thank
fear.
you.
We'd all grown complacent and happy in our freedoms. Montserrat had always been building towards a perfect island and a perfect syndicate. As you know, the syndicate was formed with the goal of resurrecting our gods. 24 islands in and we weren't doing a good job. Almost all of the pyramids out in the ocean sit empty. Montserrat didn't care though, he decided that was step 2. Step 1. Our efforts have always been divided between resurrecting the gods and improving the islands. If Montserrat could make the syndicate perfect, we would give our full attention to the gods. Why wouldn't Witness want to go along with that? You've been gone a while, Montserrat changed. So did Witness. Witness didn't trust Montserrat at all. Was Witness been deceived by a god? Not that I'm aware of, I've never had that suspicion. I think this is just some self-radicalization. He slipped further and further into worship and fear of the astral masters. You don't need to be deceived into being a servant when you've got a healthy dose of the end of times fear
That's
in you.
weird.
So Witness murdered the council to put the fear of gods into them and refocus the syndicate on our holy mission. I'm not saying that's what happened, but if you want to pin a motive on Witness, it's that I'd go with. How can we have end times if our gods are dead or dormant? Only a handful of gods came to Earth, the rest of them are out there. The gods are self-serving morons, they've never looked out for their own kind.
Secrets breed mysteries.
Okay, take it up with Witness, I have no time for religious debates. Oh, so many questions. Do you know
Nice
anything
doing
about the third
business with
seal?
you.
No, it will cost you.
Thank you.
It's a blood love.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
It will always
Got
be my
it.
secret.
I
I already
don't
knew
like
about
this.
IQ, I mean.
Honey. Thank you.
Okay,
Secrets.
okay, we
breed
know that,
mysteries.
those things. Got any product that relates to
Don't be
Henry's father?
coy.
Digging the past, lady, is there truth in the mists of time? Okay, investigator investigates.
Who knows? Business is booming.
Let's tell her.
Sure.
Okay, so Ice Kiwami was paying the Henry's mother.
Nanny, the hell?
Interesting.
Secrets are dangerous. I have my ways. Business is business.
The investigator is here.
Secrets breed mysteries.
Got it.
Okay, I'm going a bit fast here, but we're just talking about how Doom Jazz covered for Ice Kiwami about his relationship with a citizen and him having a son. And then he killed himself.
Got it.
Okay, so let's hang out.
Don't be coy. Secrets have a life of their own. Thank you.
Storage in the tape.
Okay. So that was interesting. And I feel like we have a lot to learn actually. But I'm closing in on the end of the game. I still have no idea who actually was responsible for it. Henry or the other guy with a mask? Let's find out. As always, if you've watched up until the end of the video, I appreciate it very much. Thank you, and see you in part 11. Goodbye.